Want to record narration work where there's a skill that you must have? It's a performance power tip, and it's coming up next on my DeWeese Directive. Hey, how are you doing? Bill DeWeese here from voice-over-training.org. And I feel like I should have a t-shirt that says, I survive the cold snap of 2014. I mean, I feel like, if you've ever seen the TV show Life Below Zero, and I feel like you may be right now, like we're actually living that program. It's unbelievable, but I hope you're surviving and I hope you're doing well. And I've got a tip for you today that if you want to record narration work, and by the way, it's been my experience when you're looking at the entire body of work that's available in voiceover work, that probably a good 50% or more comes in some form of narration or other. So if you want to do this as a career, chances are you need to be prepared to do narration work. And if you want to do narration work, that there is a basic skill that you must develop, and that is the ability to talk for stretches of time longer than the average person without taking a breath. Because invariably, you're going to receive scripts that aren't written that well. I know that's a shock, probably hard to even imagine, but it happens on rare occasion. We get scripts that just aren't written all that well, not with human beings in mind that will actually have to read these scripts. Give you, for instance, today, I recorded a corporate narration in which one complete paragraph was one run-on sentence. It was like 5 lines long, and it was longer than any, or at least most human beings would ever be able to read without taking a breath. So if you want to record narration work, you're going to have to learn to, A, figure out how to take pauses where maybe there is no comma. There may not be a logical place to take a breath, but the way some scripts are written, you're going to have to figure that out. And or B, you're going to have to talk for long stretches of time without taking a breath. And, preferably you can do both. You'll learn to do both pretty well. But learning how to have strong, breath control and have diaphragmatic control is essential if you want to be an effective narrator, or really voiceover talent in general, but specifically narrator, because again, commercials tend to be written in very short sentences, whereas narration tends to be longer in nature. So let's talk about that. The technique that I've used to build my diaphragmatic strength, and that I've taught for decades to students who work in media and in voiceover, comes from my 10th grade speech teacher, who taught me in 10th grade that to build your diaphragm, and by the way, let me explain the difference between diaphragmatic breathing and chest breathing, in case you're not aware of this, because those are the two basic types of breathing. When you're breathing from your chest, means literally you're taking your breath from your chest, and you can tell by, if you're looking in the mirror and watching yourself breathe, your shoulders and your chest move up and down when you breathe. Now, obviously, I'm panting. I'm doing it a little heavier for effect, but the idea is you can see your shoulders and your chest move up and down. Whereas if you're breathing from your diaphragm, you see where the diaphragm muscle is, which is right across your stomach. Your stomach goes in and out when you breathe, and your chest and shoulders remain relatively still. Now, the exercise that my 10th grade speech teacher taught me was to lie on my back and put several books, stack up a few books, on top of your stomach, so that while you're lying on your back, you can easily see the books. And then practice breathing from your diaphragm. And if the books are moving up and down as you breathe in and out, the books are going up and down, that means you're correctly breathing from your diaphragm. If the books are remaining still, but your chest is going up and down, well, you've got a problem. You're chest breathing. So if you do that 5 to 10 minutes a day over a period of time, what will happen is you'll begin to build the strength and endurance of your diaphragm. So it will give you a stronger voice, but it will also allow you to speak for longer stretches of time without taking a breath. Another great thing to practice, whether it's through actual jobs or auditions that you do, or you do it on your own, is simply practice, take long sentences, or actually it doesn't even have to be a long sentence. It can be a script, and you read for as long as you can without taking a breath, and gradually increase that length of time. That will also increase the strength of your diaphragm. But by doing the book exercise or practicing by taking longer and longer stabs at reading scripts where you go for longer periods of time without breathing, you will increase the endurance of your ability to read without breathing. It will also give you a stronger voice because your diaphragm will be stronger. It will make you a more effective and a better voiceover talent. So I recommend that you take that little technique that I learned from my speech teacher so many years ago in high school. Lie on your back for 5 or 10 minutes a day if you don't have strong diaphragm control, and put a few books on there and practice breathing, watching your stomach going up and down, and see the difference that it makes when you record voiceovers. Hey, I wish you all the best, and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel to check out all of my tips, tricks, tutorials, information to empower you, to inspire you, to give you what you need to build a successful voiceover career. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, pass the word, share the word with your friends, and have them check it out so that they too can get information that will help them succeed in voiceovers. I wish you all the best, and I'll talk to you again real soon.